Hello, everyone, and welcome to... Is everyone ready? Are you ready? Should I begin?
I'm the most ready.
Yeah, begin, absolutely.
You're the most ready. Okay.
I want to know what Dana was going to say
Who's
now.
the least ready here?
Me, probably.
Probably should.
Oh.
It's very disorganized.
As usual. Right?
I got rags.
Guess what show this is, you guys?
Fallen Sky!
An Eberron adventure. You're right. I hope you're here for that reason, because if you're expecting another show, you're not going to get it today.
You probably clicked on the wrong
You
link.
might have clicked on the wrong link. If you click on the wrong link, please
Listen anyway.
stay if it suits you.
Stay a while.
If you have the time.
Listen.
Oh, a little Kane joke, a little Diablo joke. Yeah, his name's Kane.
I know you got it.
Okay, good.
Really proud of you.
We're amazing.
Proud of myself, actually.
Everybody,
Not
get
even-
ready for a recap. Okay, that's French. I don't know if you're cultured like me, but recap
recap?
is how you say recap.
A recap.
Recap.
Wreck-Up Ralph.
And this recap is going to be especially good for Destiny because Destiny was absent
Died.
last
She's with us in
session.
spirit.
She died.
Yep. She got
Destiny.
better.
I was brought back.
Oh,
for
she's
this
here. Oh,
Hey,
hey.
welcome back to life.
She
Ghost
was.
version.
Yes, nice. Someone cast Revivify on you.
Wow.
And here you are.
I see what you did
I wonder
there.
who it was.
It's a little D&D joke. I don't know if you get it.
Cleric.
It was probably some cleric. Last session, you guys, we began with the party leaving Cuddy on Kelpie, the boat. And you guys ventured down through the Great Hall, passing by many spooky doors and heading down or past the rent gate of fragments and down the never-ending stairway of descent. Or whatever, all the names that Cuddy came up with on the spot. And therefore me, because I made him. But you guys got to the cogs. But on the journey there, some peculiar things began to happen with Shorak, who was confronted with her magical creation, for lack of a better word. Her magical spawn. What word should we use? This being approached her and basically just was there and is just agreed to carry on beside you, all cryptic and strangely, while you guys continued venturing past through the beginning entryway to the cogs.
And we can't see it, correct?
Nobody else can see this entity except for V.
But I detected it.
But you cast Detect Magic and you were able to see, you could feel the presence of this being, but you couldn't see it.
Conjuration.
And even Thaddeus tried to sense it with his blind sensibilities and was unable to. So there's no fear, there's no physical, material, corporeal form. Anyways,
Love that.
but you guys continue to follow the river of lava through this sort of open cavern and then through a really narrow, tight cavern passageway until it opened up once more into what is the cogs. When you guys got there, you noticed that it's mainly populated by Warforged, and a lot of them kind of had taken on their own sort of personalities and stuff. You also noticed one in particular that was just hanging out down by a building that seemed to have a similar looking arm attachment to your friend Thaddeus. Thaddeus approached this individual and he said that, what did he say? Something about your arm being dangerous around here and you should be careful with it. And then he vanished, basically.
Gotta be careful with that arm.
Yeah, gotta be careful with that arm. Or something
The
like that.
guy vanished?
Well, he went around a corner and then Thaddeus followed him and
Oh,
you couldn't
okay.
see him anymore.
He didn't like
Maybe he didn't roll high
vaporize.
enough. Yeah, he didn't just disappear.
Just right.
Gotta watch out. That arm's dangerous around here.
This town ain't big enough for the two
A
arms.
little puff of
So
smoke.
I'm gonna turn into dust.
Whoa.
I take my leave.
I was like, whoa, this is an eventful
Yeah.
recap.
And then pretty much that's where we ended. So we're gonna pick up right there. So Thaddeus, as you sort of like you followed him around the alley, you turn back around and you start walking back. You see visibly in the ground where he was sort of sitting that he had etched in something on the dirt. 2 letters, very distinct, a V and an R.
Virtual
Virgin
reality.
Radio. Yes, virtual reality.
Virtual radio.
Virgin Radio.
Virtual reality was the one to pick. And
VR is also great. I mean, you're right. Virtual reality. And as you guys look around you, there are lots of Warforged. But as you notice a little bit closer,
You don't know that.
wait, what are you pointing at Ryan for? He's the Warforged?
He's the Warforged.
You don't know
I see.
that?
Oh yeah, like his kin, right. But these Warforged are a lot taller and aren't just a head. So that's the big difference between Proxy and the rest of the
You think
Warforged.
they're better than me?
They're like at least 6 feet tall, probably the shortest one. So they're all pretty large-sized beings. But something peculiar about them. You notice that a lot of them that are walking around have... what do your eyes look like, actually, Proxy? What do your eyes look like?
oh, great question.
You don't know this about yourself?
I think that they're a little bit
My eyes are green.
like I think they're a little
Nice.
bit like
There's
a bee,
Kaiser knows.
or like a
They're like
is
what?
it like a fly where it's like
Oh, a little bit
almost like-
rounded?
They're way
Not even
bigger.
just rounded, but like
Concave? Convex?
Eye bumps.
they stick out a little bit, but they're like faceted. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, cool. Yeah,
like they've
yeah.
got like they're like a soccer ball almost, but like
cool.
way more.
Love that.
Oh, weird. I like it.
Very faceted, and they're yellowy greeny.
Cool.
So if you shone a light at them, would it be kind of like a disco ball?
Yes,
Oh,
but I don't think they'd
They're
reflect the
reflective.
same. But they've got the
Weird.
surface of a disco
Okay.
ball. You got it.
Thank you.
Cool. Very
That would be
cool.
pretty
I
funny,
think you
though.
could call them multifaceted.
Multifaceted is one of the words I said.
You literally said it.
You look
Whatever.
around at these Warforged, and a lot of their eyes are not lit. Dark. They're black. There's just no light.
Spooky.
That is spooky.
Let me-
And they're just kind of like wandering around, doing their things, as far as you know. You also see a lot of orcs, gnolls, harpies, some trolls,
Wow.
and an ogre. And a lot of them have very interesting attachments and stuff like implants in their bodies.
Ooh,
The big ogre that's walking around has just a metal piece like embedded into his gut, like his stomach. And you see like one of his arms is prosthetic and like way longer than his other one. It's kind of dragging behind him. All sorts of interesting, strange implants on these guys. You get the sense these are probably Dask members that live down here. You've heard, we've already discussed this in previous episodes, that the Dask are quite prevalent down here. They have quite a big following. So yeah, that's sort of the vibe that you get of this place. Oh, and for Destiny and listeners again, as a recap, the cogs are built in a ravine that is maybe only like 20 feet wide. So it's a very narrow, very long and tall, like 200 feet tall, and like as far as you can see down, it's just this like little, it's not the right word, it's like a canyon, but it's fully enclosed because you're underground. So it's just this little rift that opens into this city. Then there's lots of little walkways and bridges connecting the both sides of the walls.
That's cool.
With
Going
the
all the way up
lava
to
in
the
the
top.
All the way
middle?
up to the top, and the lava runs right to the bottom.
Like a
of
fjord.
everything. Yeah.
Is it?
No.
I don't think it's
It's not really a fjord. It's a very fun word to say.
I know, I just literally, that's what it was.
But yeah, but there's like bridges and stuff, and a lot of the river is covered by some sort of metallic like protector, like in case you fall down this rift, you're not going to fall into lava, which is nice. Very considerate of them, I would think. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? You've made it to the cogs. Welcome, bienvenue. That's French.
Thank you.
Because I'm so cultured, it's hard for me to just retain and keep it inside me.
When we're in the cogs, is there any way to figure out what time of day it is, or is it just something that's just kind of bustling all the time?
It's kind of just an ongoing city.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
There's no like downtime or opposite of downtime.
As far as you
uptime.
know, no. Well, you haven't been here long enough to really know. Although you know a bit more about the cogs, maybe. As far as you know, no. And the main reason is because it's populated by Warforged.
Yeah.
And Warforged sleep like maybe 4 hours, and that's kind of all they need. So the city's kind of go all the time. You see a lot of people dressed in like have like mining gear with like pickaxes or like They'll have lamps and things like they use to carry around. Lots of blacksmith-looking tools, people working with metals, stuff like that. That's the main industry down here.
Okay, I have one other question.
Mm-hmm.
This is it 7 stones? Is that how many stones are in?
Six stones.
stones.
Six
It's
stones?
the name of the game.
Yeah, I was like, how many stones are there in the name of this game?
Stoner game.
Is it something that it's very underground where like you have to know someone to get in on it, or it's like there's like flyers everywhere and people being like, come down to 6 stone, you know what I mean? Like, where are we on that spectrum?
As you look forward, you can see further down the ravine, probably like quite a ways down, the ravine opens up a ways, and you see like a giant like Colosseum-esque building, stadium style thing. Right, kind of the river continues forward and then it divides, and in that fjord, that's where the Colosseum sits, sort of right in the split of this thing. Above it and behind it, you see this other big, huge, like fortress-looking building thing, and there's still like stuff on the sides of the ravine cavern walls as well. Other buildings that are built there. So you get sense that maybe that's like where this is taking place or whatever. But you've heard that Six Stones they keep it hush hush outside of the cogs, but everyone in the cogs like loves it
Yeah, okay.
and likes to play it and watch and gamble. It's like a big gambling thing.
Yeah, okay.
That big fortress thing, is that like part of the Colosseum thing, or is that like a separate biz?
It's attached, but it's attached. That's kind of all you can see from here.
Okay.
I want to take off my vacuum suit at this point.
Nice.
Because I don't want to be a loser.
Wonderful. Very easily done. It's a little loud. Sounds plasticky.
Yeah.
You get it off. No problem
Yeah.
at all.
Is it like
Air gets let in and then it's like all loose and it kind of
Like a
sloughs off you.
balloon.
Yeah, exactly.
Better
No,
take
it'd
it
be
off
like the
now
opposite,
instead
'cause there's
of
no air inside
after
it.
walking through everyone
true.
and making it. Yeah.
It's a good idea.
That's more like it. Yeah.
You might have even taken it off before.
No.
If you were here.
Have we rested since the boat with Cuddy?
You rested on the boat.
But not
Before you
after.
left. No. You just walked down the stairs. And
Yeah.
it's been like 6
We haven't
hours
fought or
something
anything,
like
yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering if I get a roll my con saver.
No, you will. You still feel it coursing through your veins, this sort of disease. The Odie disease, we call it.
Okay.
So yeah, you see there's lots of kind of little shops. There's right at the entrance there's a big tavern there called the Lost Ingot. It's just hanging on the side. And some people going in and out of it. And other little like shops along the way. You see some Warforged have their own little like pop-up shops on the streets as well, trying to sell strange looking meats to people that eat meat, which aren't very many, and some metal pieces and like junkyard scraps and stuff like that.
Right. Well, everyone, what is our plan exactly with this cockatrice thing? I mean, like, I think that over there is the arena where we'd be able to find it, but to get its blood, what? Anybody got any ideas?
Do we know how much blood we need?
Can we be the cleaning crew?
Maybe one
have
of
a vacuum
these
suit.
stores carries it. It's used in magical things. Maybe we don't even have to go into this arena. We can just
Buy it?
buy it somewhere.
Good idea. We also, I think we have like 4 options. 4 options. Buy it if it's available from a store. Find out who runs the arena, who owns them. Buy it from them. Be like, can you get us 2 vials? We can steal it, break in and steal some. Or we can play the dumb game and risk one of us getting 20 stones.
Play 6 stones.
That's why it was the last option. It's the worst one.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have any idea of who runs that thing? I assume it's the desk.
We could probably find out at the inn.
That's so true.
Yeah, aren't you like friends with them?
No, definitely. With who?
With the desk, you know, is it the Ganeth?
Absolutely not.
Aren't you
Actually
friends?
is.
What? No, they're not. No. The Kenneth, the Kenneths are not friends with the Dask.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Where are you getting this information from?
Sharok's just giving you like stone face right now, like trying to intimidate you.
I don't know.
Maybe
No,
you're
we're
out of
not.
the loop.
maybe I would have to be very out of
Where's
the
our
loop.
like viewfinder thing?
Yeah. Can I
You
insight
have,
check?
you have the mirror. You have the mirror that showed. Remember that mirror that you found that has like it's like a reflection capture device, and it has
Wasn't it I remember it being like a viewfinder.
it's a little hand mirror that you
Okay.
can that has a little dial on it, and you can flip between the
That's what
different
I was thinking.
images that it's captured.
Does
Right.
someone have
I
it?
was thinking of like the kid.
One of
thing.
you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
have it. I don't know. One of you would have it.
You do your insight, and then I'll show.
Yeah, I would like to insight check Kaiser.
There we go.
Ah,
Oh,
you
thank
did it.
you.
You
You had
made
so
it.
hard
You
not
made
to
it.
share
Though.
so much.
It was a journey, but you got to his
I
name.
got it.
It was good.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good. Okay, 22.
What do
Are
you know
we?
about that?
I don't know if I genuinely don't know if I know that of any connection between the candidates.
You know that it's kind of this. It's like a unhealthy. It's like a rumor that's been going around that there's some dealings, especially in the cogs, because people know that
But
House
it's not
Cannith
true.
has. As far as you know, it's not true. House Cannith has dealings in the cogs. It's one of their biggest, like outside of Main Sharn. This is like one of their bigger establishments here, and also the Dask like run the cogs almost. So
So people have been talking.
people have been talking, but like whether
just
that's
rumors.
true or not.
Well,
Conspiracy theory.
last session
I don't believe it.
well, I think it was V, but I could have been, but I think it was Showrock, but I could be wrong. One of us rolled a good insight check against Kaiser and were able to identify that they were not being totally truthful.
It was Proxy.
Yeah.
Proxy rolled it.
I'm suspicious.
Yeah. So he found out that it was something about him being like a wayward soul who's trying to find a place for
Yes.
himself, but he also isn't fully forthright with what he's saying.
Right, because you guys were humming that cat song, right?
The
That's
cat.
right, the cat.
We're singing together.
You're
The
right.
nursery rhyme
What's
Sorry.
it called again? The cat scampers.
Yeah, that
up the wall.
I'm very proud
was
of
the
that on the
lyrics.
spot.
Yeah,
Convention.
incredible.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what you
Scam-
pick up probably is that I don't believe that's true at all. That's a
that you don't
filthy
believe it's
lie.
true, but not necessarily that it's not true.
Well,
That you think you're being truthful.
I think I'm being truthful.
Okay.
Isn't his house though the one that we took the stuff from? And
Yeah.
Yeah.
they were
I'm
right
passing
there.
The mirror.
What is it? What's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty
So-
sure you got this while I was not
we
here.
did
so-
get it when you weren't here. It's this looks like a handheld mirror. It has it's just like a normal mirror. When you look at it, you can see a reflection. But then when you like push a button on it, like if you flip a little toggle switch, and then you can like cycle through on this little dial knob,
You know
you'll
what
see
kids
different
Yeah,
images
that's
pop
what I was
up.
thinking.
But what's the image that I'm shown?
So one of the images is of I can't remember. I think it was just the back of a head of somebody working on a orc or someone or a human, maybe I can't remember.
Giving them a skull.
Giving
cap.
them implants, onto their bodies.
Okay, first of all, I don't know what this is supposed to prove necessarily, but and I'm not opposed to learning
There was a
information.
couple. There
Yeah,
was a
one of them
brown-haired girl
showed that the person who was operating
Yes,
had
had
a
house
had a dragon mark.
Had-
on the back of her neck because she
Yeah.
leaned forward and her hair fell forward, and
Yeah.
you could see the house cannon.
We also stole it from House Cannith.
Yeah.
So.
It was hidden in the box. That's right.
Where
With
did you
false
like
bottom
where,
God.
this? I mean, well, okay, that's a bit incriminating, isn't it? But where did you even get this? I mean, that could be photoshopped.
That does exist in the
Okay, let's
This is
move
gonna steal
on.
it back.
His delusions over here are
No, for real. Where did you get this
a
though?
side plot of what
did
we're
you
trying
take
to
this
do.
picture? Or did you
have
like?
an identity crisis over here.
guys.
We acquired this from Cannith.
And you saw this happening?
No, this mirror, we acquired it from Cannith.
Interesting.
Can I do like a perception check to see if there's any kind of alchemist around that might be selling cockatrice blood or like a mage, like any kind of like?
Yeah, go for it.
The bartender would know too if we could go ask as well.
Oh, yeah,
if
okay.
this doesn't work.
It's not so great.
Hooray.
7.
Not that you can tell.
Oh.
A lot of metals and ores being sold on the street, but nothing more than that, really. And a lot of like strange named shops that you have like, I don't know what that is. I think it's just like a name.
Can I pull you aside?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we could talk to the bartender and see if they might know a place that has it. Could I ask you a favor as well? I want to ask a good place for like Warforged body mods. Find a good reputable place for me. Keep it on the DL.
Okay. I mean, okay.
Thanks, friend.
Do I know of anybody in my family with a dragon mark on the back of their neck?
Just you.
Do you have one here?
No,
He
not
has
long
brown
enough
hair.
to cover my neck. No, I have
You are
black hair. I have
feminine
black hair,
in
and
body.
it's like it's
I
not.
don't know what that means.
It's like
I don't even know what that means.
medium. It doesn't cover the back of my neck.
How do you know?
You could have got a haircut.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah, haircuts
You can see the back of my neck.
I don't think haircuts have been invented yet.
Haircuts haven't invented.
Yeah.
Let's see if you would know this. I don't know, like how familiar are you with your extended family?
My extended family,
Yeah.
medium.
Then probably, well, maybe you might roll. Let's roll on it. This is the game,
Okay.
right? We play
This is
games
Dungeons
here.
and Dragons.
Leave it up to fate. Let's
Whatever.
say like 13 up. You know who this is.
Just a straight roll.
Straight roll.
13
Yeah.
up. 5.
You've never heard of anyone in your family that could possibly have
a
a
dragon
mark on their neck.
You like don't even know about tattoos.
Who are the Decanons?
Never heard of them.
Just kidding.
What are you guys doing? Oops,
It's a good joke.
that was loud.
Okay. There we go.
So you guys go back to the main group.
Let's go to the bar.
Okay.
Go to the Lost Ingot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You open up the door. There are a mix of monster races, Dask members, and Warforged, and the small little goblin running it at the front. He is like basically just walking. The bar just goes straight back to the shelving where like the alcohol and stuff is, and he's just standing on it. So he just stands on the bar.
I love
Oh, I
it.
love him.
And he runs around and he's like squawking at people orders and giving drinks and stuff.
I love.
a
Mainly the
great
Dask
idea.
are sitting there. There's a lot of Warforged just sitting around. A lot of them black eyes again, kind of just staring forward, very strange. But yeah, he sees you guys come in, kind of yells, "Welcome!" Continues doing his drinks, mixing stuff.
Should we get a
The
table?
some of the bottles are like as big as him, so he's like grabbing the drink, carrying the drink over.
Is there anything noticeably different about the dark-eyed Warforged other than just their dark eyes? Like, are they as animated as the ones around them, or are they kind of like sit there?
It's not even a roll. You can tell that they're a little more subdued, for sure. Yeah.
Are you wanting information on those ones?
No.
Okay. I was like,
Well, I'm a little curious about that. Like, are they like? Can I see a mechanical reason that they might be?
Roll a intelligence check. You're not proficient in Tinker's
I am
tools.
proficient
You
in
are?
Tinker's tools.
Wow, okay. Go use them, sure.
I'm Kenneth, baby. That's our whole deal.
Same, that's why I have it too.
What? That's why you have it? You're
I
Kenneth
picked
as well?
I picked my background.
Not good. 10.
As far as you can tell now. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I go up to the goblin and in Goblinoid
Ooh.
ask for ask for a drink and sit at the bar?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at
Yeah,
you.
he sort of like is like taken aback for a second. Wow. He's like, "What? Welcome to the Lost Ingot. You need a drink. What would you like, goblin friend?"
And then I just get like a big ol' pint.
A big old drink. Okay. He gets you one and like slides it over. He's kind of heavy, pushing it across the
And
bar.
I'm just like, thank you, love the place. Like,
Oh, it's my baby. And he continues
so
running around on the bar.
Let's move bars.
yeah,
And then-
seriously.
Fawn
then-
Sky can.
He's
do,
quite busy, but
yeah.
whenever you want to talk, you just
Just like as he's going, I'm gonna say, can I ask you about acquiring something? Where I could find something?
What is the thing you look for?
I'm looking for some cockatrice blood. just straight out.
Cockatrice.
Right out with it.
Blood from a cockatrice.
Yeah,
I presume.
just- yeah.
The only cockatrice are from the Colosseum, Six Stones. Are you familiar with Six Stones?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, then, why did you ask me? That's really the only place.
Well, they gotta come from somewhere.
The cockatrice are part of the game. It's part of the
But
game.
I mean, are they like bred there? They're raised there inside the
Yes.
Colosseum?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It is not allowed to have cockatrices outside. How come you're asking?
Oh, just curious. I heard that you can get some cool things down here.
You're a traveler through here. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Are those your friends over there?
Some of them.
He's looking back at you guys.
I feel like Shorrock is trying to like a little bit distance herself. Not in like I don't want to be seen from you, but just like we're not necessarily together.
Like maybe
Some of
you're
them
not
we-
part of the party
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Sure. Roll a performance check to see how well you don't
me.
blend in with the group. You're trying to pretend you're not part of the group, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's not so good. 12.
Okay. What did you do with your arm, Thaddeus?
Well, because he told me to hide it, right?
He said, "Be careful with it."
Yeah.
Careful with
Wait,
that.
sorry. What happened with your arm?
Because when I
One of the
when I walked up to him, I kind of like
Oh.
You pulled
flashed
up.
it at him.
So you have long sleeves, so you try to pull it down.
Yeah. So after he said it, I'd probably try to like pull it down a little bit more.
What's
And
different about your arm?
It's the prosthetic.
Yeah, but, like, is it different than a normal prosthetic, or is it just a prosthetic?
He likes it.
I'm just curious.
Who likes
Well, the
it?
to catch everyone up to speed, the Warforged's arm that he talked to looked similar, and the way it looked similar is that they had a similar style of build, and there was a lot of like filigree put into like the etchings on the actual
Fancy
arms,
arm.
and you don't see that a lot. Usually, prosthetics are pretty standard, just like
Get
here's
it
your
done.
arm, just it's done, right?
I see. Yeah. So I would have kind of.
So you covered it. Okay, yeah, no, good.
Yeah.
I'm also going to ask him about Whistling White.
He's like, there was one Galanda edible machine down here at one point, but I think it got vandalized. I can't remember. Might be down an alley somewhere.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. Cool place. And then I'll just sit there drinking, and I'll kind of like ask him some about when he started this place and like.
Well, yeah. You have a little conversation with him. He says his name is Yort, the goblin, and he started the Lost Ingot about 2 years ago, and basically gets patrons of Warforged who don't spend any money and take up seats, and he's not the happiest about it, but also is happy that there's a lot of Dask people who are here now. That's been kind of recent in the last year or so.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Are
Yeah,
people
they are very nice to me.
That's
watching
great.
this conversation?
Definitely. In fact, if you look around, a lot of none of the Warforged are really paying attention to, but a lot of the Dask members are still eyeing you guys up. There's not a lot of other humanoids out there, especially humans, especially elves, and tiefling. There's a few tieflings.
I was
actually
going to
around.
ask, because I would like to go and like chat with some tieflings.
Cool. Yeah, sure. There's like two sitting at a table like a little ways down. If you want to go talk to them, yeah.
I think maybe we should just find a table. Just,
Yeah. I say let's do it. I thought we were at a table, kind of.
yeah, but I just mean like, and just like avoid contact with other people.
And let's look like we're mean business. Well, like stealthily, like
Stealthy business.
Let's look at mean business. but
well,
stealthy.
we don't want to look like
Hello.
we're
For
here.
the listeners, Reese just did a really creepy smile.
yeah,
We're supposed to be like a welcoming smile.
Yeah,
like
and
it was
like-
very
Very much
talkative.
like
like a naive child smile.
Yeah.
You know that meme of like Chris Hemsworth face where he's like making that
Yeah.
smile? It was literally like that. That's what I saw.
I don't know the meme.
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know it either,
Look
but
it up.
I was with you in spirit.
Our listeners know it.
It was probably on Instagram like 2 years ago when you left.
Probably true.
Probably trending at the time.
Wow.
Our next TikTok will be all of us trying to make that smile.
Yay!
For
That'd be
sure,
a good
that's
one.
A great one.
What was happening? You wanted to go talk to tieflings? Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you see two tieflings, one male, one female.
Okay.
One is like a deep, deep red skin, and one is like a sort of like dark blue.
Do they look dasky, or are they like kind of separate?
Roll a perception check as you approach the table.
Gross.
Are they dasky?
Dasky.
Oh man, I am not rolling super hot. Perception. 7.
You are not rolling very hot. You can't really tell one way or the other.
That's okay.
But as you walk up, and what do you say?
I just
They're
like,
both kind of drinking there. They look at you weird.
yeah. I think I like Shorrock's like not like a chatty person, and so I think I'm just gonna try and like play it cool and suss it out and just look like it was me, that like I came in by myself and just looking for somewhere to sit with like some maybe friends, and I'll like address them in Abyssal.
Oh, very cool. Okay. What do you say?
Just kind of like, do you mind if I sit kind of thing, and offer to buy them a drink, whatever they're drinking.
As you get there and you see that one of the dark red tiefling's tail is an implant tail, prosthetic, has a large like jagged like knife edge on the back of it. And one of the female tiefling on the other side has like a strange eye. It's like a prosthetic eye.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of looks at you weird. She's like looking down like this, and it's like like.
I feel like it'd be weird if I were just like to like run away. So I'll
No,
just,
yeah, you're in now. You're in now. Yeah,
like that gif of the little baby who like walks in and like runs away. Yes.
that's a good one. Not like Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, come
All
on.
right. I'm
Shane, people
looking this
know
up.
my references.
I'm looking this up. You continue.
I know what you're talking about. It's
Thank
from
you.
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah, right. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
They do the side by side of Amelia Clark doing the same one in
Yes!
Game of Thrones. I know exactly what
Wow,
you're talking
he's
about.
got it. Ryan's got it.
I know my memes.
What the male sort of like scoots over and like gives you a spot to sit down, just kind of grunts,
Okay.
and then the female's like, "Don't say no to a free drink."
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll buy them drinks and just be like, is this a good spot to hang out? Like, is this like any other good spots in the cogs?
The male's like, "You're new to here, aren't you?"
Come down here for work sometimes, but I don't live down here.
What kind of work you into?
Whatever pays well. And just try to be like lighthearted about it.
You can tell he's pretty inquisitive.
Yeah.
You a freelancer of some sort?
Yes.
Well, it's a great place to drink, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's a really nice. Yeah, Yort is amazing. Quite like him. He's a good goblin. Drinks are good. Takes a while to push the drink over to you sometimes, but can't really blame him.
Gets
Pretty
busy.
small. Gets a little awkward.
No, I was gonna say after like just like I don't know a few minutes of shooting the breeze.
Sure, yeah.
I'll be like, have you guys like I've never watched this Six Stones game. This like, pretty impressive Coliseum. Have you guys ever watched?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
And the female's like, "Oh yeah, we love going." It's
Yeah.
great."
Is it worth the
One
pay?
time I made 100 gold one night.
You played?
No, you gamble.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
you bet,
sorry.
you bet.
Yeah. Okay, stakes are pretty good.
Bet on the winners. Six entries go in. Only one makes it out.
Yeah.
Unpetrified.
Yeah.
Stakes are pretty good. Yeah, it depends.
Yeah.
It's a 1 in 6 chance, so pretty good odds every time.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like it. I have to check it out. Who sponsors this?
It's all run by Canis
Yeah.
and Dask.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. They're, pretty wealthy and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. I think there's one going on tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna ask when's the next one?
Well, tonight.
Yeah, that's what's going to be my next question.
What night is that?
What day is that? Okay.
21st of Olaroon.
So what time is it?
Oh, he doesn't know. We don't keep track of time down here. Also, who are you? What the? No. What are you guys all doing while she's chatting? Because she's been chatting for a couple minutes.
I think it was just you.
Sammy's
me,
talking to Yort.
Yeah, what's Proxy doing?
You, me, Proxy.
Are you with us?
Are you with us?
No.
No. I knew he'd be
So
doing
just me and
something.
this loser.
All right.
You and this loser.
I'll just be pretending to like you, just so like we fit in. I don't know.
I'm
we
gonna.
don't fit in.
You're like mouthing the conversation and laughing, mouthing, not saying anything.
How well lit is this place? Do you know what I mean? Like, is this like a shady little bar, or is this like bright?
No, it's not. It's not that bright. It's like this room.
How well
So
are we going
kind
to
of-
see that
kind of
Proxy's
bright.
hanging
That's
from the
pretty
ceiling?
It's pretty bright.
It's pretty bright.
This is pretty bright.
Okay,
This is
it's pretty bright, but there's shadows like under the tables. I don't know,
I mean, I could see
Pretty
someone
much
if
true.
they're just crawling.
but like think of like this light was like the only thing in like a bigger room. Is what I'm trying to say. Like it's
Okay.
it's. Let me say this: dimly lit in areas, brightly lit closer to the light.
What I want to
There's
do.
4 lights.
I
All
want to
right.
look around and just try and suss out, like, there's got to be, if this is a common desk hangout, there's got to be where, like, the higher-ups are hanging out. You know what I mean? Like they probably got a booth in the back, or they've got like, you know what I mean? And I'm just gonna try and eavesdrop in the most stealthiest way I can.
Okay, roll a investigation check.
Investigation.
His little feet clicking across the
I
floor.
don't have that, so that's a 14.
14. It's pretty easy to tell that there's not going to be like a VIP section in this. It's more of like a small tavern. So there's
I'm
not
not
really that.
thinking like separate room. I just mean like there's gonna be like
Another
a table
location.
in the corner, or like a booth or something where it's like they sit with their back to the wall, so they're not at the entrance, and they, you know what I mean, that kind of area.
all the conversation you're getting is quite recreational light. You're not getting any heavy talk from anyone here.
No boss talk.
And
Boss talk.
yeah, not a lot of that. It's
Cool.
just a lot of like light chatter. People are here like in pleasant moods. They're chilling. This is a place to like get away from the bosses, sort of thing. Is what you're getting. Like they wouldn't come down here. This is what you're getting.
Sounds good.
This is the people's bar.
This is the people's
For
bar.
the people.
Yort's the people man.
Yort's man of the people.
That's right.
Yo, Yort's my boy.
No, you're
Okay.
my boy.
That's right.
That's true.
You haven't even talked to Yort. Proxy.
Still love him.
Okay, I also would like to ask again, like I don't want to seem too keen because I feel like that's weird. I'd like to ask about like who, if we're wanting to place bets, is there like someone specifically we go to, kind of thing? Like is it very openly betting, or is it kind of like underground to get in on the gambling?
It's all done there at the Coliseum.
Perfect.
Yeah, pretty open about it. We don't have a lot of like laws down here.
Yeah.
If you noticed, it's just a lot of do what you want.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
suits me fine.
Yeah. Is there like a
Don't you
name
want-
of someone you could give me to look to, or like is it pretty obvious?
There's just a booth. I mean, I don't know the names of the people that work there. Yeah,
Perfect.
Most of them are Caniths run humans.
Great. Sounds like a great time.
So, yeah, I mean, like they can be a little bit annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
but
Fair enough, right?
you know they talk a big talk. And
Yeah, those
think they
Upper
run
Sharn
things.
folk, right? It's like they gotta
Yes.
stick up,
For real.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Then I think after a few minutes, not trying to seem like, hey, thanks for the info, bye. Then I'll just like, buy them another drink and then just kind of make like a cool exit.
Before you leave, the girl
So
is like,
cool.
Cool exit.
"What's your name, by the way?"
Show rock.
Sure, all right.
What were you guys?
I'm Tiff, and this is Trent. Sounds right. Fits.
Trent.
Thanks for sharing the drink. Maybe we'll see you down at the Coliseum.
You're welcome to buy us another one anytime.
Happy to.
Sorry, you go
No,
ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Go together at the same time.
Okay, so I'm not gonna actually want to do anything, but in my mind, I don't want this actually to happen. But in my mind, I'm picturing like Kaiser and I talking here. And do you know that scene in Lord of the Rings when Merry and Pippin are like, "Yeah, Frodo Baggins, he's over there," and then like,
It's like I'm waiting for that to happen. Yeah, totally.
but that's like us causing that, being like, "Oh yeah, the fallen sky, yeah, like, yeah,
We hate Das.
we hate that."
And then
Like,
Frodo goes, "What are you doing?" It goes slow mo. Ring falls out. Anyways,
Our
yeah.
friend died through Medusa. He was a Dask guy.
You pull out the like.
"We killed so many."
You guys ever seen a Medusa?
The cut off heads that we have.
Check this
the
out.
files with the snakeheads like
yikes.
jammed into them.
That's right. You have those. That's a good point.
I think we're just awkwardly kind of like sitting there, like looking around. People are like looking back at us, and we're just like, "Hello."
I want you to roll a stealth check.
Okay,
To hide your arm.
is this a story one? Yes, it is. No, yes, it is.
And what do you?
So I want to look around and see if I observe anything that could be
It is
fixed.
so hidden.
Tables, chairs, anything in the bar
That could be fixed.
I have carpentry proficiency.
Definitely. There's lots.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty. It's not like run down, but it's
Yeah.
also not the most
Okay.
upkept bar in your
So I'm gonna turn to Yort and be like, "Listen, Yort, I like you. I'm gonna fix up a couple things for you before I leave tonight.
What do you mean? Fix up what?
This place is
You're gonna know once it's done. But
You know.
I want a favor, just from you.
Oh. A little give, a little take.
A
Go
little
on.
give, a little take.
This is all in Goblinoid too?
Yeah.
That's so rad. No one even knows what's going on. That's so good.
And I'm just gonna say, I know there's a lot of people here, but you specifically, if anyone asks, I'm sure this comes up a lot. We didn't come in tonight. You didn't see us here.
Fair enough. I have to be honest, though. I can't really uphold that bargain. If Kenneth comes asking, I will tell Kenneth.
Yeah.
They deserve the right to know.
That's fair.
Deserves
That's
the
fair.
right.
Yeah. But obviously.
But not just any Kenneth either.
Cat doesn't deserve anything.
What do you mean?
Like, not some random guy who happens to be from up there.
Well, I mean...
But you mean from the actual house
the House
of...
Kenneth people deserve to know if there's something going... You're not here for anything.
No, I'm fixing up your table and chairs.
Right. You wouldn't want...
I'm just getting a drink.
You don't want to be... You're not trying to hide from someone, are you?
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, just...
No.
That's just common questions to ask.
No. Good question. No.
But if someone comes asking, I tell them you weren't here.
Yeah.
But you're not hiding from anyone. Right?
No, it's just one of those, you're passing through and,
It's a
don't-
personal matter. You're trying to...
passing through, and
lost
everywhere
lover.
I go, I try to be,
so mysterious.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, you have my word.
Thank you. And then I go fix up, 2 tables and, quite a few chairs.
Love it. That's awesome. Yeah, most of them are full, so you have to, kind of wait till they get up and then quick fix it. But you're able to do it.
You're pretty strong. It's
pretty bustling in
Pretty
here.
strong. I like someone sitting there. I'm like, do you mind if I just lift up your chair real fast? And one's in the chair in the air, and I'm fixing the table so they're
You're
even.
also super strong. That's so true.
Everyone hates it when the table wobbles.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of them are very grateful,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah. A lot of them do not let you do that and turn you cold look, so.
Fight 'em.
Seriously.
Do you want to know what I got?
What did you get? And you're hiding your arm check? Yeah.
23.
23. Betty high.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
What arm? Am I right?
I don't even have an arm.
What is an arm?
Also, roll a perception check, Thaddeus.
In this perception check, can I look for... I must be aware that, I need to hide my arm now that I put it down. So I want to...
You seem that way, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy told you to be careful with it.
Right.
Whatever that means.
So, I don't
And
know...
He hid his arm.
I
so it makes
also
sense.
want to look, I guess, now that you mention it, just to see if anyone's trying to eye my arm.
Your arm.
Yes. That is really good. We got a 7?
A 7?
Yeah.
You don't notice anyone eyeing your arm. But also, you hit it really well. So, why would someone look at your arm?
But wait, what was the other thing you were asking?
Yeah,
Just
what
you
were you
for?
wanting me to do?
Roll another perception check. That was for that.
Oh, okay. I thought we were doing, both of them at the same
We
time.
don't do 2-for-1 combos in this
for
meal.
ones.
Okay,
Okay.
That's not how it works.
That's a 19.
Jeez.
Should have done a 2 for.
That was really high.
Can we just use that one?
As you're sitting at the table and you sort of lean back, you bump your head in the wall and you look back, and etched real sketchily, not really stealthily, etch-a-sketchily into the wall, you see another V and another R, just kind of etched
Virtual
into the
reality, it must be real.
We're in a
I had a dream
simulation.
about this.
wood. But it's
I'll put on some
kind
clothes.
of there's a partition in the wall and it's behind one of the pieces, so it's you wouldn't see it normally looking.
Wait, it's
just happened to be in
There's
the
the wall
it's
is
almost like 2 pieces of wall, and there's I don't know, it's kind of jutting out. It's sort of how part of the plot, there's framing in a wall, but it's not fully built in, and so you can see through the wall.
I'll
There's
touch it with my finger.
nice. It's etched in there.
Is it like a button? Beep.
It's not a button. No. Secret button. You launch straight down into a cavern. No.
Is there anything distinct about this VR that's either the same or different from the other VR?
That's a good question.
Type of writing.
It looks like it's different writing.
Okay.
Yeah. But
So
that's
this
kinda
one's in Arial. The other one was in Times New Roman.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Conch sounds.
And they're in common?
You're lucky it wasn't in Wingding. That would be really hard.
Papyrus.
Is it in common lettering?
Yeah, it's in common script, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What do I do with that information?
Bartolin, I noticed. What's
That's all right.
what's the story with your arm? I mean, it seems like you're worried about it right now. I couldn't help but overhear a conversation earlier. Maybe
I see you're trying to hide.
Can I
it.
help
What
you
were we
with
talking
something?
about?
I say this in Elvish.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes.
Very
Wow.
well done.
Thank you.
I like all these languages. 3 languages in one session.
I'll be-
You guys are awesome.
I'll whisper is it a good idea for us to speak in Elvish?
I'm honestly not sure, but at least this way we're not overheard. Did you speak any other languages that are more appropriate for this setting?
I'll say I speak Dwarvish in Dwarvish.
I could say I don't speak that. I mean I'm familiar. I've met dwarves, but I don't. Not.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, should we stick to common then? I just don't want to be overheard. I think it's a little late.
I'm like in my head thinking, is it more suspicious that you're talking in Elvish down here? Elven?
I'll just like really get close to you and be like, just in common, like.
Are we about to kiss? Like
That tension.
Wow.
It's about to happen.
I feel tension.
I can talk to you about it later.
Okay.
Now say that into the mic so that the listeners can hear.
Sorry, I was like leaning over
To me.
to Brian. It's the closest body, okay?
Hello?
Body.
Closest
I'll talk.
body.
We can talk about this later when we're out of here. I
Okay.
don't want to.
Yeah. No worries. I just thought I'd try to be
I am trying to
helpful.
about it later.
hide it. So,
When
Okay.
we're alone.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense actually. So.
are you trying to hide anything?
Well, I mean, not particularly. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I think I stick out a little bit around here. I'm noticing there's not a whole lot of folks that look like me in this bar.
Do you look human?
Yeah.
Are you human?
I look mostly human.
Mostly human. Okay. Like from a quick glance.
Definitely
Super hot
human at a
human.
quick. I'm a super hot human.
Right. Okay.
Who also
Um,
bust out wings.
Yeah,
so, like,
and
most of you know what
had
an
8
Aasimar
eyes.
is.
Wait, what?
I think most of
You
you
don't remember when I popped
what an
out 6
Aasimar
wings
is.
and 8 eyes and
When
flew
we're
in
on
the sky?
The boat, he was all
Had like a
like,
halo.
Yeah, and he flew up in the air for like.
Okay, I don't
Yeah.
remember 8 eyes.
Yeah, I had 8
Yeah, I had
eyes.
8
Yeah,
eyes.
what was
It was real biblical.
What was
It
that
great.
about? Why you have wings?
Yeah, no. I'm like
when
I'm
we
like an
fought
Aasimar.
Odie, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah.
What's that?
Okay.
I guess
like, what are you?
Well, a lot of people wouldn't know what an Aasimar is. I think a lot of people know that Aasimar exist, but have never met one because they're pretty rare.
I'm like blessed by like the gods.
Sort of like a tiefling as well, actually. Like tieflings are like quite rare in Sharn. You've heard, you know they exist. They're a race, and maybe you've seen one now and then.
Yeah, we've heard of rich
But
people.
Aasimar are a little harder to pinpoint than a tiefling. It's just
Wait.
the way it is. Right?
So
they
from
look more like human.
this is like Reese asking as well. So that I thought that happened because of like something you were casting.
No, that was just me. That's all me.
Oh, can
That's
you do it right
Reese
now?
Asking.
Yes, I could do it
Hazer.
right now.
But you don't want to draw too much attention.
I'm not going to do that in this bar. No.
Yes. Well, we can talk about our body modifications later.
Our body. Okay. That's an
Very
interesting-
quiet. I said that very quiet.
You want to do
way to
some
put it.
body
All right.
talk?
You guys want to compare bodies afterwards?
Yeah.
Explore.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Okay, at this point, Shorrock stood up, walked away from the bar. Are you heading out?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think I want to go out and just go outside the bar and like not walk away, but look and look for any Warforged that don't have the dead black eyes.
Yeah, roll for it. Let's see if you see any. Most of them that you see are black eyes.
Oh no!
Black
Should I
guys,
reroll
white
it?
Black
guys.
eyed
Table.
bees.
Should I re-roll it or no?
Yes.
Unless it's in a
It was
Was it
good,
a nat
wasn't
20?
it?
No, it wasn't. Oh, bollocks.
Bollocks.
8.
8. Unfortunately, they all look that same kind of.
They all look the same to you.
Oh, whoa! My
They all
heart.
look quite different. They all have different patterns and colors on their bodies, but their eyes are the same, and their motions are similar as well. They're just sort of walking around.
Okay, I'm just gonna casually like light up a fire switch or something and just kind of hang out and just
Okay.
yeah.
What are you guys all doing? You in there still?
I'm gonna actually pay and leave as well.
Okay, cool.
Actually,
Yep. You're
Just
taking some money.
stay here.
how much am I?
Oh, like 5 copper.
That's true. We should get out.
Okay, and I'm gonna tip him a silver.
Whoa. He loves it.
That's a big tip.
He's like, you're getting rooms then with this?
Yeah, actually, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Well,
Take it
it's-
back.
that's one room for one night.
Yeah, great. Thanks.
Okay, you're welcome.
Here's your
What,
tip.
you
That's
take it
actually
back?
pay for my night in my room for the night.
And then I'll
He's
give
kind of sad. He's like, I guess.
him-
Okay. Well, okay.
I don't know. I don't understand how to read this. That's why.
You're writing.
No.
One of them says GP, which is
Money.
gold.
Gold
pieces.
is GP, and then S is silver, and C is copper. It goes down in order.
I do have
Well,
a bunch.
there's
okay,
like
I'm gonna split this. How much silver is one gold?
10.
10.
Okay, no, I will give him an extra silver then.
An extra one on top of the one for the room. Okay, great. You got a room at the Lost Ingot if you need it for the night.
Just in case.
Never know.
Smart.
Okay, great. What about these two at the table? These lovebirds.
Why are we here?
Gotta stay here. Where's Proxy? Because she left and Sammy left.
Where's Proxy? Let's ask him. What are
Well,
you doing?
I was blending in with the crowd, but when I'm noticing that like there's no good conversation, I'll just
You just
leave.
peace as well. All right.
Wait, let's leave in like a minute.
Okay.
We don't want to look too,
You guys
we don't wanna
literally
stick
all
out.
came
Yeah.
in together
I'm
and then
sneaky
sat at
as
different
hell.
tables.
Let the record show
And
that
then
I was the one that
you
did
tried
this.
to
Yeah,
hide
I
it.
tried.
You rolled a 13.
I
so
also tried.
I also
No,
tried.
I tried.
Oh, sorry, you
I
tried.
tried.
I have a 0 stealth modifier, and I
Well,
feel like
then-
this is appropriate.
Before, as you guys are waiting your minute,
Mhm.
the two tieflings walk up,
To us?
stroll over,
Hey.
sit down at your table. Kind of like, it's like a round bar, and they sit down on the sides,
They're buying us
sort of
drinks.
blocking you guys in.
Well, hello there.
Ooh.
And they're like, we saw you come in with that tiefling.
She hot.
She's single.
She's single.
What's your story?
What was our story?
Why are you here?
Well, I mean, I saw you talking to her earlier. What did she tell you?
You see him like the red tiefling gets like all puzzled, and then the woman speaks up like, "No, we're asking you questions. That's not how this works. You cannot flip the script on us."
Yes. Well, we're here. We're here for some work at the moment.
You're correct.
Private matter.
You're correct.
Not really something we can discuss, but we are in town to, potentially see the sights, working in a little team, but we all, freelancer types, so...
Are you wearing gloves?
Yes.
He looks. He's like, "That's the same thing that Shorrock said."
Shorrock, you guys are on good terms then. My name is Kaiser. Pleasure to meet you. What was your name again, sorry?
Tiff,
Trent.
and Trent.
Pleasure to meet you both.
I don't
Tiff and
remember.
Trent.
What was it?
First Tiff and
Yeah, that's
Trent.
right.
It
Yeah.
was Tiff and Trent. Yeah, I've got it right.
I thought you were gonna say Tiff and Toff, and then
Yeah.
so I know
right.
Tiff is the first one for sure.
Oh, tough.
So you guys are just passing through, or what?
For the most part, yeah. I don't expect that we'll be staying very long. However, we're trying to enjoy ourselves a little bit, take part in some of the local cuisine while we're in town. Culture and all that.
You don't
But yeah,
wanna
we
try
have
the cuisine here.
No,
No.
not recommended by the locals. Understood.
A lot of old meat.
Old.
Old meat.
Why is it old?
Takes a while to get down here.
That's unfortunate. It's not what you want to hear. I will pass. I will take your advice on that one. Trent?
That's right.
All right. Not sure which. I don't want to make any assumptions here. Yes, but yeah, I mean, it makes sense that would be exactly what Shorrock said because it's true.
You got a long-winded way of talking. What is your story there, elf?
Do I appear elf?
Are you not an elf? I'm confused. Are you hooded? Like, what are you doing?
I could have my hood up.
Do you?
Well, yeah.
Also, elves have different faces.
Yeah,
That's
you
true.
look very
Wait, I thought
elfy.
you were a dwarf.
No. He's an elf.
No. I'm like
It's just been too long since we played.
It's been a while.
no, I'm
Very
like
true.
five. I'm like almost 6. I'm
Okay,
like
okay.
5'10" ish, maybe even 5'11". I don't
That's
even. I haven't
probably
really
nice.
decided.
You're just so short compared
Isn't
to
that short for an
Sammy.
elf?
That's true. No, it's
Elves are short.
No, only whatchamacallit elves. Drow are short.
No, all of them
Elves
short.
are tall.
All right.
yeah. Yeah, my story. I mean,
Pulls out the book.
I need to find out.
Very
I mean,
well.
same thing that
It is very...
Kaiser said.
Major laser case.
We're just here for work, and I don't care too much for people, so we're just kind of hanging out here until.
You guys are nailing this.
But that, I mean, I'm not much of a social bug, so that's
Roll
about
a
it.
Perception check. I just want to see if you're able to play this air of you're really just wandering around to the cogs.
Are we both supposed to?
Yeah,
or?
you too. Or you can do persuasion. Actually, you're talking more deceptive.
Mhm.
I think you were talking more Well, I don't know. Actually, you were kind of the same. You can pick.
Okay. Natural 20 plus 7.
Oh,
Natural 18 plus 1.
hey, also very good.
Okay, I was very stressed.
That's a 3.
Tiff turns to you and's like, "Well, if you do want to stop by later at the Coliseum, we're gonna have a great Six Stones match tonight. So hope you guys can make it. It's gonna be really fun."
Absolutely. That sounds like a blast. I've never been to something like that before. I don't want to point this out, but I think that my friend and I here might stick out a little bit in this environment.
You definitely do stick out here.
Is that something we should be concerned about? We're just trying to lay low, not make any sort of bad impressions on the locals. You know what I mean?
Well, there's just a lot of Dask here, and most of us are pretty chill. I don't
All
think,
right.
unless you have problems with Dask.
No.
If you have problems with Dask,
We try to stay.
And- yeah,
As if, can you imagine? No, we
they're
try to
great
stay out
people.
of those sorts of things.
No.
Yeah.
We try to do. There's a lot of rumors running around about us. Obviously, this is Trent talking. We put on an air of intimidation, this air of ferocity, and
Right.
Don't we all?
yeah. But we're like really just people like anyone else.
So
trying
you
to
say
live our
we?
lives.
Are you two members of Dask yourselves?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Definitely.
all right.
Definitely. Yeah.
How can I become a member of Dask?
There's a great recruitment program
Really?
if you're interested.
Oh.
Yeah.
What sort of are there benefits?
Well, there are many benefits. Yeah.
What's your benefit package?
It's amazing.
Oh, I got this pamphlet right here.
It's top tier. Top tier. We get treated really well. The drinks tonight here, all paid for.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad I didn't offer to pay for your drink or something. Then am I right?
You-
It's on your company, eh?
Shots fired.
Rude.
But anyways, we're just heading out. But nice to meet you.
It was very
maybe we'll
nice to
see
meet
you
you.
around.
Yeah, perhaps we'll see you tonight at the Coliseum.
At the
then?
Coliseum.
Yeah, we'll look for you.
Yes.
Tiff and Trent, right?
Tiff, Trent,
Pleasure to meet you both.
you as well. You
All
took
right.
care, and you as well.
Oh yes, always.
He's not. I'm the social bug.
Clearly, and they get up and leave.
I'm just riffing off of our.
I'm the social insect.
You see the two tieflings get out. You guys that are out on the street, and you guys are free to leave if you want.
Well, I thought they were actually quite nice. What did you think?
You guys
Yeah,
were
not
really well,
bad.
so therefore they were really nice.
Yeah,
weren't
Dask they're good people.
Why would we think anything else? Should we go?
Wait. yes, let's go.
they? Wonderful, you guys. All exit the Lost Ingot. As you're walking out there, you're free to look around. I know that you wanted to look for some places that sold blood or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Just general
But
blood
I
in
also I
general.
was like really poor perception, so
Mhm.
I'll also say that when I brought it up, they were like, "Yours basically the only place to get it is the Coliseum."
Oh, that's right. You did ask York.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
asked.
Yes.
okay.
He essentially explains that they're not animals that exist. They're
Yeah.
monsters that are handled by in a very tight system within
Yeah.
the Coliseum itself. Between House Cannith and Dask, they're the ones running it.
And that they're raised in there.
So you said House Cannith is involved in the business? That seems. Are you sure you got that correct? Just,
Yes.
interesting.
Also, is there a blacksmith open?
Yeah, there's lots. Yeah.
I
There's just down the road a little ways, up a little ramp onto the left-hand side, as the place is split into left and rights. You go up a road and turn one little corner right at the top. There's a blacksmith shop right up there.
Is it
It's a
on
nice
the way
spot,
to the
overlooking
Coliseum?
the lava river, and yeah, it's on the way to the Coliseum. Yeah,
Okay, perfect. I want to stop there on my way in.
sure. You guys are all traveling together.
Yeah, as we walk.
Or are we all traveling together?
Yeah. It was
I kind of feel like maybe we should split up a little bit so we're not so conspicuous.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that.
We could split up, but all still stay within.
Yeah,
Stay within range of each other.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Eye buddies. What do they call
Yeah.
it?
Wait, we're
Yeah.
all single?
No.
Oh.
I think we should go in small groups. I don't know. What do you all think?
I think you two should definitely stick together.
Yeah.
All right. We do work well as a team.
You guys did it phenomenal in there. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, because I thought that was gonna go another way, and it did not go the way I thought it was gonna go.
Bar fight.
All right. Well, I'll I'll stick with proxy then.
Okay.
Who are you going with?
I'll just be close to you guys, but not close.
She can handle herself.
Okay.
She tough girl.
I'll like just mention it again. I'll be like, do you think are there benefits to us being recruited by the Dask? You
Oh
know?
my gosh.
A double agent.
No, I mean, you make an interesting point. We're trying to. I mean, I'm not that familiar with what our goals are, to be honest, because nobody will talk to me. But are you not trying to sort of gain information about them through them?
Yes.
Some
I
inside-
mean, yeah. I'm hoping we'll get some sort of like key card or
Key card.
or like secret meeting. A little luau or luau. I don't know.
A luau. Not a horrible idea, though. I feel like maybe, we'll get some inside information.
Maybe not luau's down here, but maybe they have another word for it.
Well, it's nice and warm down here, Tropical, maybe
Yeah.
you could say.
It's very dry
Oh.
and dead. And lava-y.
It's something I want to throw out there if it's something we want to, maybe in the future,
Yeah, not
tomorrow, tonight, I don't know.
Not an awful plan. Not an awful plan at all. Yeah. Something to consider.
Yeah.
Well, we'll need to figure out some way to infiltrate. I don't know, like the whoever is handling the cockatrice, because we wouldn't be able to get in there with the folks playing unless we're going to be one of them to play.
Unless we were one of the cleaners. Go in and scoop up their poop.
That's what I mean. Like
Add some food.
somehow
Infiltrate.
infiltrate. Yeah.
Or members of House Cannith, if what you're saying is true.
Says that so distantly,
Do you
like
have
you're
any
staring
way
off.
to prove you're a Kenneth?
I will remove my right-handed glove
And show your
and show
dragon
them
mark.
my dragon mark on my palm.
Okay, so you're definitely the one that's going to go in, flash your
And then
hand,
put the glove right
get
back on.
some blood.
Well, let's not rush to any. I mean, I don't know.
We should probably get in and get out
How
as
are we going to
fast
get
as
the
we
blood?
can.
Do we have any like a syringe or something?
It's a good question. Do you guys have a vial?
I think we have vials.
I
right?
have, yeah,
We have a
yeah,
vial for
yeah.
sure.
Shorrock
I think
carries.
you've got some or something,
I'm
actually.
also happy to sneak in there and
Yeah,
steal
okay.
as well.
I have 3 free vials. I feel like, yeah. I mean, you could try going in there and flexing your House Cannith muscles and being like, this isn't your concern. I just require some of this. You know what I mean? Like,
We're the vet.
Vet, like as in to take care of the health of the.
We got to do a check-in.
It's an interesting possibility. I kind of like it.
Like
Actually.
quality insurance check-in, even.
Are
we
you?
could
I
do.
mean, one of you is going to come with me, right? At least one of you, correct? No. Maybe.
We're doing vet plan.
I was just going to say,
Sure, us the
could
best.
can you create a dragon mark if you were to change forms? However you do that.
yes.
Not a horrible idea then as well. I think.
That's correct. You can.
And I do have. Yeah, okay.
All right.
But
This is a decent plan. I feel actually.
I don't.
This is actually better
just
than I
you two?
expected.
Just you two?
No. I feel it. Well, we could bring in
could be
some
close
support.
by, but we wouldn't go all
I-
the way in.
I would need clothing that would look like something that House Kenneth would wear.
What have I got? Probably not anything useful for this. Not
And you
really.
do see every now and again a human or two
Okay.
walking through.
Take him out.
I have a question
Put
that
that
might
hood
be a
on
bit
there.
of a spoiler, but whatever. How shift weave, I can make it look like anything I want, or does it have to be something I have that can be like stored within this garment?
There's 2 types. It's not
Because-
glamour weave, right?
No,
You
I
shift weave.
I am currently wearing shift weave.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna double check that because that's a good question. Okay. It's not a spoiler. It is a spoiler. It's not a
It is a
spoiler.
bit of a
You just
spoiler.
wear
It
you
makes
just have
sense
it.
that you have clothes that switch with
Like
you.
a changeling wearing shift weave. Like
Transform your outfit into your choice of one of the other designs contained within it.
Okay,
So you can have 5 different outfits in there.
Yeah,
So one of them might be
I
depending on without spoiling anything.
I have space, but it's like, do I already have to have it, or can I just like,
But wouldn't one of your other
Material.
persona? Hold on, no, I don't think so. Actually,
Mm-hmm.
you're right. I don't think you have a good outfit in your storage.
Yeah.
It says, when it's created. It's when it's created you have them in there.
Yeah. So I like V
It can
would
duplicate the look of other magical clothing. It doesn't gain the magic. Yeah, it. You can only have the ones that you have in there. Unfortunately.
okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
the way
I would
that
need some
outfit
sort
works.
of clothing that would look like House Kenneth.
As you're walking
To
further,
be honest, I don't even know if my clothing's appropriate.
Well, just
all the stains of all your party
Well,
members rubbed all over you.
I got my wand
Yeah.
of cleanse, or my rod
but
of cleansing.
you see that they're dressed in like pretty common travelers gear. A lot of the humans that are walking around, they're not
Okay.
in like fine dress.
Yeah.
Although some of them are. You see, it feels like maybe a power move or something on their part. But as you're moving further and further within, you can tell that a lot of the Warforged are like there's less Warforged as you're walking further into the rift, and there's a lot less Dask in the same quantity as there was closer to the entrance and the outskirts at the farther end. You also see further in, you get a way better glance of this place now. Because you guys are probably about like halfway to the Colosseum at this point, and you're up on a ridge, so you get a good viewpoint down. You can see that like the Colosseum it's pretty sizable. Like it's a good size. It's maybe like the Athens Colosseum sort of idea, like that same size. So it's not like crazy big, but it's like big. It's pretty big, but and then that fortress is right behind it, and you see that there's like an attachment coming from the fortress into where the Colosseum opens up, and it looks like pretty heavily guarded. Like there's walls around all of them, and there's like two bridges that cross the two where the river splits into two. There's bridges that cross either side to get over into that spot there. And Shorak, as you're looking down, you see a familiar V walking along the street, just walking around, looking at stuff, picking something up. We're not picking it up, actually, trying to. Getting frustrated, walking forward.
are we on like a crowded street?
Where you're at on the top ridge, it's not too crowded.
Are
No.
there like, is it, are we looking out over things, or is there a
You're
lot of people that
looking
could
out
look
over things.
down over on us?
There are other balconies above you, for sure, but where you're at, there's no one really around you guys.
I feel
that you can
like
see.
in that moment that Shorak would like duck somewhere where she wouldn't be able to be seen, and just like shift back into V and just kind of like break down for a second, and then like try to like compose themselves, and then like shift back.
Very easily done. Yeah. And you, now that you're looking up there, you see Thadic, a very familiar Warforged, kind of standing against the side of a building, 2 buildings down. Got his hat down,
The one I saw from.
the one that you saw from before, sleeve down the arm.
Is he looking towards us? Is he?
He's got his like hat on his head, and he's got like one leg propped up.
Did you
Very typical cowboy stance on against the wall.
I see. Okay. Well, can I percept if there's like other people standing with like not with him, but like
Roll a perception check to see. Yeah.
Are we in our? Did we break up into little groups?
You two are together. You were up there. I don't know, actually. I kind of thought you were.
Yeah,
I thought you had broken up.
It makes sense.
Then is it Proxy and Sammy together?
I think it's proxy.
I was with
Shorak.
V.
Yeah,
Oh.
I was just by myself.
Sammy's by herself,
you're
but
by
she's
yourself,
like
okay.
close-ish to us.
Yeah.
She's
Oh,
in the
gotcha.
middle.
Okay.
dirty 20?
Dirty 20. You don't see anyone around. It's just him.
Just him? Oh, okay. I will. Wait, how far is he from us? Like right now?
It's like 2 buildings down.
2 buildings down. Okay, I'll point him out to you. Be like, hey, look, it's the guy from earlier.
The guy from earlier. Do you want to approach him?
I kind of want to just give him like a good day, sir.
As you
Little
get
head
close, before you even say it, he says, "Follow me. The Red Shade would like to see you."
The red shade.
And the episode comes to a close.
Oh, you've been recruited.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to Fallen Sky and Eberron Adventure. Did you know you can go onto the internet?
Somebody write down red shade.
And when you get to the internet, you can go to all sorts of websites. And on those websites, you can find us on those websites. And when you find us on those websites, you can interact and follow things like us.
What else can you do?
That's it.
That's
Thanks,
all you can do.
everyone. That's it. Bye, everyone. Ciao. Bye.
Bye.